Welcome to the home of the Portland Fleet, Evo 9X Stadium, where tonight the Los Angeles Lycans take on the Portland Fleet. Both teams desperate for a win and wanting to go out in Season 22 on top. Alongside Alex West, I'm Cameron Irvine, Ricky Robinson, Justin reside in our stats truck. Who knows, maybe we'll hear from a wild camera duty later tonight, but for now, you have me and Alex in the SFL studio and everybody. Hi, Mom, and hi, everybody out there. How you doing, Alex?
Oh, Cameron, I'm just thrilled to be here. This is shaping up to be an exciting game. We've got two teams that are of roughly equal measure in the standings. They're both glaring at each other, both trying to tussle and see who comes out on top. It's like two rats trapped in a sack together. We look to see some clawing, scratching, biting. It's going to be a very chippy game, I think.
And the love is not lost on either of these teams either. They are very familiar with one another as Pacific Division foes. This is the 7th meeting. They have met once every season for 7 straight seasons since the Portland Fleet and the Los Angeles Lycans joined the same division. So the tradition continues. For one more time, Portland, your 3.5-point favorites tonight. The ball's on the tee. Kick it. We are underway from Portland. From 1 yard deep in the end zone, it's Cooper on the return. And Terrell Cooper gets the ball up to the 26-yard line. And that is where we will see the rest of this Portland Fleet offense led by Cyrus Jive, who has had his moments this season, but the 5 touchdowns have hurt him. Just trying to find the end zone a little bit more tonight.
Absolutely. Cyrus has been having a season where he's definitely wanted more out of his opportunities this year, and I think he's going to be looking to maximize it against a 1-9 LA defense.
LA's in their midnight aways, the black helmets and black pants with the white tops, blue numbers, blue and yellow trim. Portland's offense starts off with a handoff to Ezekiel Love. He picks up 7 on the play for the boys and girls clad in white and orange with the white numbers and blue trim. Ezekiel Love now over 500 yards for the season. Second down and 3. Handoff to Scott Johnson. Johnson's got a oh boy, he's hurt though. At the end of the play, Johnson picked up a first down, but injured on the play, has not scored a touchdown this season, surprisingly enough for Portland. That is a terrible start for the Fleet.
Absolutely not what you want to see, especially with Portland. They've been doing kind of a balanced attack between Ezekiel Love and Scott Johnson, giving Scott roughly 1 carry to every 2 carries that Ezekiel's been getting, trying to spread the load out. We're going to see if that affects their offensive game plan going forward.
Now Cyrus Jive, after the first down run from Johnson, is going to connect with Nelson Lozano for the catch, 7-yard gain. So 3 plays from the Portland offense, and they're moving it down the field quick, already to midfield.
For sure. It's something that we should, I think, see more of until we get into kind of a shorter field situation. Cyrus has some problems hitting in tight windows.
Jive completing 52% of his passes this season, 19th in the SFL. And it goes in motion with split backs in the backfield. Draw play to Ezekiel Love, who's back in, and he's got a first down to the Los Angeles 45-yard line. Let us know how we're sounding out there, folks. It's pretty rare and unusual for me to be calling a game on this system, so I just want to make sure that we're all sounding good out there for you guys. First down for Jive. Straight back. He fires. That pass is caught by Israel Adams, his 32nd catch of the season. That goes for 9.
Honestly, something I think small that sets up this pass and why it works. That's a very fast timing route. The corner's pressed up against Israel on that one because of the effective run attack up to this point.
Well put, Alex. Portland right now is playing ahead of the minds of Los Angeles' defense and the sticks, but Ezekiel Love can't pick up a first down this time. No gain on the play. Wrapped up by Greg Ward. Los Angeles, crazy enough, has the league's top 2 tacklers. In fact, 3 of the top 4 tacklers reside on this team. Monte Wyatt with 97, Tazzy Blackwell with 87, and Ryan Yosef with 82. It's wild to see this defense on the field quite a bit. 3rd down and 1. Ezekiel Love has a first down and more, and Love is running hard tonight early on for another Portland first down.
And it's just, it's hard to say if that's a measure of push up front or if Love is just absolutely hungry here, but there's no doubt that he saw daylight there and was looking for as much as he could get.
We'll be tracking the other game tonight going on in the SFL. The DC Dragons, 7-2, taking on the 5-4 Desperados. We would imagine that most of SFL Nation might be over there, but I think we are in stow for a pretty good game here tonight as Michael Knight picks up his first grab, his 21st of the season. Another positive play for Portland, pick up 6.
And they're marching down the field. It feels like, you know, they don't feel like a 2-7 team right now. This is a very competent showing by this offense, putting it together against the division rival.
Portland struggles to move the football, 269.6 yards per game this season. That's last in the SFL, but Love is near another first down. Without Scott Johnson, things could get a little prickly in the backfield for the Fleet, but so far so good for Love, averaging 6 yards a carry. Second and 1. And off, and in the backfield, the backup is dropped, although it could have been anybody in that backfield, Alex, and that wasn't going to work out. Monte Wyatt with his 4th tackle already in the game. We were just talking about how he is leading the league in tackles. A terrific defender will force a field goal.
And he is absolutely flying out there today, right? This is one of those extra effort moments.
Monte Wyatt, a long-standing player in the SFL, former Carolina Skyhawk, as that one just drifts inside the upright. That kick is good from Joey Robb in his 4th season, but for Los Angeles and Monte Wyatt, 7-season career. It feels like Wyatt's been in the league much longer, but his first with Los Angeles, and I mean, he has been everything they'd hoped for and more, probably.
And it's hard to argue with the numbers, especially with how he's been coming and stepped up and be a leader for this team on the defensive side of the ball, right?
Yeah, for sure. Darius Iniguez, what a move to the outside. Gets past the 40 and beat the kicker. Got to midfield before he's finally wrapped up and taken down. The electrifying rookie gives Los Angeles great field position.
And what a showing by Iniguez, right? And this is one of those moments where he gets almost to midfield. They're going to be snapping the ball on the logo. Sully Richardson's got to be looking at this and just salivating right now. This is a chance for points.
Well, on where the logo would typically be. Portland is the only SFL team without a logo at the 50, going with that classic look. I don't hate it.
You know, I don't hate it either. It's going to have to grow on me, though.
It's like soccer, you know? I mean, all you need is the lines. It's incredibly humble. You got DC, who has the most elaborate midfield logo I've ever seen. Logan Jack tosses it out, or gets the pitch, and Logan Jack breaks a tackle. Jack going over to the Portland sideline and saying, "What up? First down, LA."
That's just a little bit of Logan Jack going, anything Love can do, I can do better. One run, and he breaks off a massive gain just to start the rhythm off right for LA. And I honestly think that we're probably going to see a lot of running the ball as long as the game is relatively close. Both of these defenses have been giving up huge amounts of rushing yards per game. It's kind of a hallmark of both of them. They are both at the bottom of the league. Portland giving up 165 to Los Angeles 161.
That went for 18 yards for Jack, and that one looking for flash down the field is incomplete. So Sully on his first pass attempt. Can't connect down the field. Peanut Say in the other game with a ridiculous one-handed pick just now. DC's up 7-0 in the second quarter. So we got a couple good games going on in SFL After Dark, Alex. We do not often have games this late. It's going to be a night in the SFL. And for anybody that celebrates Easter out there, happy Easter weekend to you. Second down and 10. Richardson drops to throw. Sully Richardson steps back up into the pocket, fires down the field. It's caught at the 1-yard line. Check flash. Are you kidding me? As he falls near the end zone for a Los Angeles first down.
Talk about fitting a football in a thermos. That one had absolutely no room for error. It's either going to be swatted down by an orange jersey. What is that catch? Falling backwards. He makes that.
I'll tell you what that catch is. That is your nice hands catch of the game. Brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23 from the one. Brennan Stahl into the end zone for a touchdown. Another rookie that has made a difference on this Los Angeles team this season.
And what a difference he has made, right? The #1 pick, the rookie coming up here, he actually has more touchdowns so far this season than their bell cow back in Logan Jack. He goes and gets himself another one there, a bruising fellow.
Jack with just one, but Brennan Stahl now with 5 rushing touchdowns on the season. And we thought Portland was moving the football. Los Angeles goes 4 plays, 50 yards in just a minute and 2 seconds. That is moving the football, an average of 12.5 yards a play.
And what's goofy is it still kept Sully Richardson's season completion percentage pretty close to its natural point. He came into here with 49%, but again, I think that some of those have been, he's had a rough year with the offensive line at times, and he's done the best with what he's been given.
There's another 19 on the kick return for Terrell Cooper. Going back to Iniguez on kick returns. He is 15th in the league in total kick return yards this season, but has kind of struggled with in the return game. Bubba Tree has been the more electrifying one. Terrell Cooper rather, not even on the leaderboard for Portland in the return game. So we're getting to see some fresh returners out there tonight, and they've both been playing a pretty good game so far. Up to the 25-yard line, it's Cyrus Jive under center for the first down for the Fleet. Both teams score on their opening possessions. The handoff goes to Ezekiel Love. He breaks off a tackle. Love 35-40. Ezekiel Love all the way to the 42-yard line for a Portland first down.
Back and forth they go, right? This is apparently going to be the night of the ground game. Ezekiel Love is not going to be denied for these extra yardage. That spin move right there, you think maybe he heard the footsteps and was trying to get off of someone. Maybe he could have gone for extra yards there, but he's happy with that pickup. And the Portland offense at large is thrilled.
It's an interesting matchup, Alex, because you've got Los Angeles, the worst rushing offense, against the second worst rushing the worst rushing offense against the worst run defense. And then you have Portland, the second worst rushing offense against the second worst rushing defense in Los Angeles. And so far, Alex, it's the defenses that are proving to be more accurate tonight with their struggles.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 4. Under 4 to play in the first. Jive hands the ball off. Love breaks off a tackle, but then is quickly put down. Tazzy Blackwell, also in the top 5 in tackles, makes the stop.
And something to go back to about the bottom rushing attack going against the bottom rushing defense, and that kind of like equivalent matchup. That's what I think we're gonna be in for, an exciting game tonight if you tune in, because we've got two teams that are roughly at parity.
It'll probably be the best game that most people don't see all season long, and that's what we started off with. Love has been the bell cow in the first quarter. That's his 8th carry already. Another Portland first down.
And something I'm noticing right now here in the early goings, we'll see if this continues. The only times that LA is stopping the run is when Portland is in these short down situations, these short yards to go.
Here's a pitch to Love's back up there as Scott puts down Love's replacement, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Of course, they read it right there, right on cue, of course. But at the same time, I think overall that they're having a good night running the ball so far, and we're going to see more of that. Tony
Taylor is Love's backup without Scott Johnson in the game, who was hurt on Portland's opening drive. We've had no punts, no turnovers so far in this one as Jive rolls out. The blitz is picked up. That pass is caught. Perfect execution for the Fleet. Israel Adams up to the 30-yard line.
Good crossing route over the middle, and that's taking advantage of what looks to be some man coverage. Just one-on-one there, no safety help over the top to actually deny that pass. Israel is able to just make an easy catch and not listen to the sound of the defender behind him.
2:15 to go in the first quarter. LA 7, Portland 3. The touchdown comes from Brennan Stahl, his 5th on the season. Jive complete again to Nelson Lozano for 7 yards, and Jive is off to a 6-for-6 start.
And that's not been at all typical for him this season. Both of these quarterbacks have kind of struggled this year. Jive is having, so far, the start to a game to dream of.
Cyrus Jive, at times in his career, even in Portland, has had some ridiculous games as Love breaks off another tackle, gets a first down to the 17-yard line before Mike Scott brings him down again for a 3rd stop of his evening. But wow, Portland cooking again.
And they're trying to get back into the end zone, right? They were denied that chance to score 6, and they definitely are feeling a little bit of that FOMO. They don't like being behind here. They'd like to go at 4.
Jive to pass, trying to keep his perfect night going. That pass is caught. Michael Knight down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Portland.
And it's continuing. Cyrus Jive is not missing. He's staying calm here in the pocket. Look at how he has ice in his veins, reads the progression, sees the soft opening in the zone, and delivers a great ball.
Los Angeles this season has just 4 sacks. That's last in the league. 7 for Portland. That's 3rd worst in the league. So both quarterbacks maybe feeling a little bit more comfortable than they have much of the season. And so far, Cyrus Jive is playing an electrifying first quarter. Cooper goes in motion. He's followed out there to the far side, top of the screen. Jive going to roll opposite direction. Cyrus Jive looking for a touchdown. Back across his body. Touchdown, Portland. Oh, man, what a play. Terrell Cooper boxes out the defender, and Portland's on the board again.
And the streak continues. Cyrus Jive sees on the other side of the field. That's at his shoestrings. That should not be one of those catches that you make, but Terrell Cooper just gets his body all the way down to the turf and says, this one is not bouncing off. This one's going in for a 6.
What a ball. Jive, 8 for 8 for 70 yards, a touchdown, and no interceptions. 10 plays, 75 yards. We got a shootout on our hands.
Well, you better hang on to your armchair, folks, because this is one that I don't see slowing down anytime soon. Both these offenses seem to have their defensive counterparts' numbers.
What will Iniguez do? Got it to the 50 on his first return. Gets pretty good field position there, up to the 30. So 3 drives, 3 scores. We've seen 166 yards of total offense in this first quarter, and in what is Portland's final home game in franchise history, the fans are being treated right now.
Absolutely. You never want to go out on a rough loss, just an absolute blowout loss. Even if you lose, at least this one they're showing absolute fight, but they're leading. They want to seal the deal. Oh my goodness.
Richardson tried to hand it off, and I don't think that was a totally busted play by Portland's defense. Brian Cook and company got into the backfield, and Sully didn't know what to do with it.
They absolutely swarmed him. The halfback was on the ground before he could even take the handoff, and Sully was left with no options.
10 seconds left. Richardson to pass. That pass is caught. Aniguez first down to the 44-yard line, and that erases the busted play from the previous drive. Another solid throw in this one.
Sometimes you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz, and that time the Sully really felt the pressure coming off the weak side there, and he sensed it, and he was able to get the ball out in time and on target.
That's the end of the first quarter. Buckle up. This one could be a good one. Get Alex West a one-possession game. Portland's up 10-7. We'll be back. Now, if this game turns out to be a 35-point blowout, Alex, we can look back to that moment. You can blame me.
I'm just saying, so far the invocation is strong. We'll see if it breaks tonight.
LA's on their own 44-yard line, second possession for them on the evening. Portland showing late pressure. They bring it. Sully from where the blitz came from. Caught. Aniguez ballin'. First down, Los Angeles.
That is such a baller play by Sully Richardson. He sees the blitz showing there, no fear. He stays in and delivers a strike right where there's a giant void of grass there. The safeties aren't able to get there in time. The coverage is, sagging back because there's blitzers that just came from there. Beautiful pass.
Aniguez's second catch of the evening. Now the leading receiver for Los Angeles. Richardson quickly looking for Pryor, and that ball ping-ponged to the turf. We'll set up second down.
Looks like Ryan Cook claiming the credit for jarring that one loose. I gotta say, one of the things I love about this league is that these catches are contested sometimes, and they're hard to bring in.
Second down for Los Angeles. They'll go empty. 5 wide. Richardson fires down the field. Caught by Flash. First down to the Portland 20.
And are you feeling the air, the electricity in the air tonight, folks? LA is starting to answer Portland. No, it's not as simple as Sully just, airing it out for every single time, matching Cyrus jive blow for blow. They're working on it in their own way, but they're moving here. They're getting the ball across midfield without any problem. They're in the red zone practically.
Richardson pitches it out. Brennan Stahl on the run. Stiff arm before he's dragged down eventually by Bernard Smith. And it'll slow LA just a bit. 2nd and 6.
Still a 4-yard gain, though, and Brennan Stahl, from what I remember watching him in the SFLM, he was a power back. He was here to run right over you, not get yards on a pitch play.
Got 4 all the same. Handoff to Jack. Logan Jack pushing forward, picking up a couple. That was Ricky Phillips with the good stop for the Fleet. Big third down coming up.
Portland really wants to get a big stand here and hold LA to 3 points, force a tie game. And the home crowd are letting them know.
3rd and 4, a raucous Evo 9X Stadium looking for their 21st franchise home victory tonight. 3rd and 4, Richardson to throw. Richardson end zone, out of the back of the end zone, overshot. Jack Flash will get another look at that one, but LA's going to probably have to settle for 3.
And the crowd cheering on their defense, and big thanks for that huge stop. Maybe they got a little bit of a gift for Sully throwing that one as high as he did. Didn't look like a very catchable ball. You can always try get up there and make a play on it, but that's a little bit tough to thread the needle on there.
Field goal attempt coming for Los Angeles. That is the kicker, Zastel Black, and that field goal is good. 4 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals, 12 minutes, 10-10, all square in Oregon.
I don't know how you're feeling about it so far, but I'm delighted. We have a game that is all locked up. Time left here in the second quarter, but we have not seen a punt yet.
Both offenses in a good rhythm. As Cooper on the return will once again get pretty good field position for his squad up to the 31-yard line. Here's a look at what both teams have done with their evenings offensively so far, and the average yards per play tells the story, both over 5.5.
And that's just a testament to how effectively that both of these, I think it's a lot to say that both of these offensive lines are getting good push on the regular. When we're seeing Portland get into the backfield, it's because they're bringing extra blitzers and creative packages. It's not just the front four.
Michael Knight will go in motion for the Fleet. Cyrus Jive back out on the field, trying to continue his impressive start to this one. Ezekiel Love going to take a sweep, and the block couldn't get picked up. Love made something out of nothing and picks up 4. Everything, even the busted plays are working tonight for these offenses.
How do you take what is surely going to be negative yards and turn that into, yeah, no, that's 4 yards. That's on track for our first down. That's sorcery.
Yeah, you really need a speedy guard to make that play happen. And they couldn't get out there in time to make it happen necessarily right away, but Portland still able to pick up 4 on the play. They'll toss it out to Love's replacement, and that'll be stopped for a loss. Taylor loses 1. Portland does have a very talented offensive line up front. Jay Warren, Randy Fatt at tackle, Jacoby Wilson, Tyler Spencer at guard, and Jaden Taylor, a 3-time All-Star, including in last season's game, up front for the Fleet. Now a big 3rd down and 7 as LA looks for the first true stop of this game. Back to pass, Jive, caught, oh man, Michael Knight ropes it in for a Fleet first down.
And with just one hand he has to work with, he snags that one in. That's an absolute javelin coming through the air. If he doesn't snag that, that's going directly into the hands of the safety Monty Wyatt.
A clean route, too, by Michael Knight. Knight, Adams, Cooper, Lozano all have at least 2 catches. Their pass caught by Lozano. Jive is 10 for 10.
What are we witnessing? The awakening of Cyrus Jive. He is unstoppable right now. Every ball is where his receiver and only his man can get it, and they are delivering for him tonight in the biggest of ways.
The Portland Fleet have been playing some of their best ball in the last month. They took Arizona to overtime last week, fell unfortunately 33-27, but beat Denver 34-27, beat Motor City 24-16. That pass caught by Lozano, 11 in a row for Jive as Portland continues to move the sticks. It is only that Carolina game since the drumming that they took from the Houston Headhunters that really got away from them. But, I mean, this team right now, I mean, they look as sharp as ever.
They definitely are playing better than their records, and they are here to show that they are more than just what their situation so far has been. They have faced hard teams this year. Their strength of defeat is pretty high up there. They're at 56.1. They have not lost badly to bad teams this year so far, I don't think, especially not in the recent weeks.
First down and 10, 5:20 to go in the first half. 5th total possession of the game. Flip out to Love. He gets away from 1, and Love will pick up 2 yards. And, well, here's Jive's last 10 passes. I've never gotten to show the graphic that was all green before. You got to take advantage of these moments.
I'm taking a screenshot of that right now. For the record, it happened. I witnessed it.
With Love's nearly 6 yards per carry on the screen on top of that. 2nd down and 8. Jive back to pass. Jive pump fake, stays patient, and then gets a face full of, oh no, he's hurt. You gotta be kidding me. Don't do that.
Cyrus, stand up. He pump faked. He waited too long. Maybe he was thinking, I've got to keep the perfect streak going. It feels so good to have this kind of rhythm. You got to throw it away sometimes, man. You can't take hits like that.
Ace Blackwell with the first sack of the season for Ace knocks Jive out of the game. It's the second time that Jive has exited with an injury this season. So now it's back to JT O'Sullivan, who's been thrust into action before this season. He gets away from the pressure. It's caught! Touchdown! Portland, are you kidding me? Terrell Cooper, and the Fleet score again!
0 incompletions for Portland, and no, what's that? The backup is in? Doesn't matter. A beautiful pass right on target to the seam route right up the middle, and Portland takes the lead.
That was, talk about a desperation throw. He had 2 lichens breathing down his neck. He's ice cold off the bench. Throws a touchdown, 8 plays, 68-yard, 3-minute and 18-second drive. And now it's LA's turn.
And let me go see, is that the longest pass of today? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is the longest pass of today of 35 yards.
Chris Lee on the kick return to the 26-yard line. And almost one better. Portland's longest pass of the season coming into the game was 39. So they almost pulled it out right then and there, not only with the longest catch or longest pass of the game, but longest pass of the season for this Fleet offense. What an incredible first half.
You just can't shoot. You just can't turn away for a second, or you'll miss something that's going to make your eyes pop out of your head.
Handoff, Logan Jack. He starts the drive off, and he gets all the way up to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 13.
No quit in these lichens. Portland scores again, and they seem game to answer back. Are we going to see another tie game after this drive? Logan Jack certainly wants to have it that way.
.423 to go in the first. Who's going to get the ball last? That's what I want to know in this one. DC, meanwhile, just took a 20-0 lead as Richardson dumps it off to Iniguez. He's got some space on the outside. A brilliant open field tackle there from Chris Stock, but Iniguez still picks up 9.
I wonder if we'll get more viewers as the night progresses.
Yeah, no kidding. We started out a little slow, but who wouldn't want to watch a game like this? As the handoff is close to a first down, they're going to say he got it. That's Jalen Wells, the fullback, just his 31st carry of the season, but it keeps the drive moving.
And that's the former Houston Headhunter doing exactly what the play calls for. Go get a yard. Just go get one. We only need one. Go get it and don't drop the ball.
Richardson to throw. That pass hauled in by Flash. And that'll pick up 8 yards. That's Flash's 3rd catch. Iniguez has 3 catches. Sully Richardson's solid start has been overshadowed by what's been going on in Portland's backfield, but he is 6 for 9 for 89 yards so far, and a QBR just shy of 100. 2nd down and 2, 3:08 to go in the second frame. Handoff right up the gut. That is Wells again for another Los Angeles first down.
And, it's a simple thing to just occasionally give the ball to the fullback, make them guess who's actually going to have it. Keep the defense honest, though. I love the approach, and these are the exact right times to be calling a fullback dive.
2:45 and counting. Portland's got 4 on the line. They bring 4. Richardson in trouble early. Gets it off to Flash. That pass is caught. Flash breaks 2 tackles. Gets it up to the 28-yard line. Already his 4th grab for nearly 80 yards.
And Big Jack Flash just saying, get off of me. Get entirely all the way off of me. 1, 2, and he wants 3, but just doesn't have enough momentum to break the guy coming on the same side that he has the ball in. If he had the time to get the ball over to his right hand, maybe he goes for another one.
By the way, Iniguez already with an SFL career high, 37 yards in the first half. Flash's season high was 86 against Charleston as Logan Jack, 86 as a defender on that play to pick up 2.
Oh, man, and that's one of those things. If Derek Majors isn't standing right there immediately after Logan Jack just bulldozes the defender there, that one goes for a first down. Credit to Derek to getting that extra step in to keep Logan from getting that head of steam built up, because he only needs 1 step to do that to you.
We're at the 2-minute warning. What a ball game. 17-10. We're not stopping, and neither are they. You're watching SFL football presented by APM Music right here on SFL YouTube. The LA drive continues. Richardson fires middle of the field. Caught by Lee. Down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal.
And that's Chris Lee's first target of the night, but he was not sleeping on it. He's been watching. He's been waiting. He knew that Sully Richardson was going to look his way eventually, and on a nice streak route there, boom. They're not only in the red zone, they are within the goal line. They want to tie this game up before the half so badly.
Sully up to 131 yards, passing in the first half. Handoff, Logan Jack, and Jack is dropped in the backfield by big number 92. That is Robert Brar with the stick, and the clock rolls, 1:20 and counting.
What a name, Brawler. I love it.
Really putting my kindergarten speech classes to good use. 2nd and goal. Richardson to throw, dumps it off short. Flash, I think, was maybe looking for a block. That play, a little bit of a hodgepodge, will set up a 3rd down and goal. LA wants to make sure that they execute to cap the drive.
Something I'm finding just a little bit funny here. They've gone for pass plays that have gone for they've gone for basically negative yardage, and they've gone away from the run.
3rd and goal, can't run here. Richardson to pass. Richardson stands in the pocket. Touchdown, Chris Lee in the back of the end zone. You cannot be serious.
Did he drag the toes? Did he have both feet planted? Either way, what a pass! How does Sully Richardson see him back there? That seems like he's completely covered by orange jerseys all over.
Oh my goodness.
Nope.
That was amazing. What a throw. One of the best passes of the season by anybody.
And that's one that Sully's going to be watching on the highlight film after this game is over, no matter what. Regardless of the result, he's got to feel great about that throw.
6 possessions, 6 scores in the first half. 11 play, 75-yard drive for Los Angeles. 206 to 170 is your total yardage so far in this half, but it hasn't, Alex, just been about yardage. It's been about, long-form drives. Los Angeles had that 4-play drive when they had a short field, but otherwise, 10, 10, 9, 8, 11-play drives by these offenses. They have been meticulous, methodical, and just downright scary.
And I can say that I have never, in all of my time calling SFL games, all of one season, but it's been a pleasure to be here. I have never seen this in all of my time watching SFL or SFLM. This is this is not a shootout. This is the shootout at the OK Corral.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line, 54 seconds to go. Sullivan is still in the ball game. Love spins away from 1 and picks up 3. And that's going to be the the one stickler in this second half, we're going to check the injury report, but with Scott Johnson and Cyrus Jive already out of this game, Portland is going to have to seriously regroup at the half and ride the Love train, which is ironic because that's what this team has done for much of their franchise, sometimes out of necessity and sometimes out of desire, as that run goes for 3.
Well, love can make you desire some strange things. What can Portland say? They've got to go to the half here, though.
Yeah, this may finally be. We're not going to count it, though. I don't think we should count it.
It doesn't. Not at all. Yeah, not at all. Less than a minute on the clock.
Yeah, with the first quote-unquote stop of the game, but Portland not trying to keep things aggressive and get down the field. That is the end of an extremely entertaining first half. 17-17. Portland and Los Angeles all squared up, and now the key moment in this one is, what is the status of Scott Johnson and Cyrus Jive? We'll find out in a minute. Your thoughts on the first half, Alex?
Honestly, this has been a moment that has had my mind completely blown off the top of my skull. Both offenses have not only clicked, but they have seemingly put everything together. Both of them moving at will, catches from everyone on the roster for both teams. The offense, not only are the passing attacks involved, the rushing attack is also productive. Logan Jack averaging over 6.5 yards per carry. Ezekiel Love out here averaging 4.5, but he's been game for 13 attempts, 58 yards. We're going to have to keep a close eye on Ezekiel Love, though, no matter what, because even if Scott Johnson comes back, Love has been asked to do a lot in this first half. So if he starts to fade down the stretch, we know why.
All right, we'll get our look at the injury report. Fingers crossed for the Fleet faithful, as Cyrus Jive has elbow tendonitis. Scott Johnson definitely out with the fractured arm, and yeah, the elbow tendonitis is going to keep Jive out too. So this is a thin lineup here for the Fleet. It's not the way that they wanted to go out of Evo 9X Stadium, but it's their time to rally. And more importantly, Alex, it's time for their defense to show up and get a stop here. They're going to be the first team to get an opportunity at it. And Alex, LA gets a 2-for-1 there. They score right at the end of the first half. They get the ball to start the second half. They played that perfectly.
They really did. That's some great clock management by LA's coaching staff overall. And I think some of that awareness that, maybe Cyrus Jive wasn't going to be making it back, and they were hoping that they could maybe take advantage, put Portland in a position where they don't have a lot of clock left before the half goes, and they can't throw the ball on the field. We saw Portland elect to just go ahead and go into the half here. LA thrilled with that result, obviously. So now a lot of pressure on Portland's defense here.
Some first half stats. Richardson 10 of 13 for $130 and a touchdown. Jack Flash 5 for 63, and Iguez 3 for 37, a new SFL career high. Logan Jack's got 33 on the ground. Brennan Stahl with the touchdown for Los Angeles' offense, as Logan Jack breaks a tackle and is able to pick up 8 on the play. Leo Morris drags him down. Bernard Smith led the way for Portland's defense in the first half with 4 tackles.
Just such a truck. And Logan is running with, dare I say, authority tonight. He is absolutely looking to spoil the hopes of the Portland home faithful.
Second down and 2. Flash goes in motion. Handoff. Brennan Stahl has the first down, and the drive will continue.
Something I just want to touch on for a second about this LA offense attack. Sully Richardson has thrown, going into this game, through the second most attempted passes in the SFL at over 341. He has a lower than 50% completion percentage going into this game, but tonight he has been lights out.
Yeah, this one will definitely help that average, especially as the night wears on. If it continues, Richardson drops to throw, fires down the field. That pass overthrown and nearly taken away off the deflection by Smith. A rare stoppage of the clock in this game, Alex. Usually we've only had stoppages for scores, 2nd and 10.
We've had so many run plays. We've had so many pass plays that have connected and the receivers have come down in bounds. This feels weird. The clock isn't ticking.
Logan Jack is going to go from one side to the other here. Portland's got that nickel look. Defense trying to make some adjustments at halftime. Blitz is picked up. Pass caught by Flash. First down. Jack Flash with 6 grabs on the night continues his stellar evening.
And he's practically at this point becoming Sully's security blanket. Anytime the pressure is starting to really close in, you can see that he's looking for big 86 there. That's 8 targets, 6 receptions, 74 yards.
LA is off next week before they finish off their season at home against Alamo City. They got their first win of the week 2 weeks ago against Queen City, and then we're up 17-6 at the break on San Diego before the wheels fell off as Jack picks up 5 yards.
That was such a game to call, too. For the entire first half, I was so sure that we were about to see David kill Goliath.
And then we definitely didn't see it tonight when San Diego got the favor returned to them by Canton in a brutal loss. The Mavericks fall to 5-5, the rival of both of these teams, as Jalen Wells with his 3rd carry has a first down for the Lycans, and still neither defense can find a stop.
And it's just, there's so much push on both offensive lines' parts, right? They are having no issues running the football except for whenever the defenses stack the box. Whenever they can get a read on what the offense is doing, they're able to make them pay, but they're just out here playing rock, paper, scissors and losing.
Pitch, Logan Jack. Oh, good block by Chris Lee, and Logan Jack able to get a first down. Chris Lee picks up the block just at the end of that play, Alex, and made a tremendous play.
Absolutely. Watch this. That's 1 and 2 and 3. That's 2 blocks that Chris Lee throws and 1 monstrous stiff arm. I would love to see Logan Jack's yards after contact some point tonight. That stat is surely going to be monstrous as we get to the 4th quarter.
1st and 10, 7:05 to go in the 3rd. This is the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, and more of the same out of these offenses. Sully Richardson, 11 of 15, drops to throw. Richardson dumps it off short, and on a night like this, that is a pretty great throw from Sully, because it's probably tempting, Alex, to just launch it down the field every time because things have been so successful, but Richardson taking the smart play there.
Only taking what the defense is giving him, and that's honestly a great, mature decision. He's gotten into some trouble just hucking it up there this season. 20 interceptions.
Handoff, Jalen Wells, first down to the 10-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark him short. I think we're going to get a challenge flag thrown by Los Angeles. Meanwhile, we haven't really had a chance to get over to Tulsa because things have just been so crazy. Are we not going to get a challenge here?
No, they're going to accept it. Sack in the box.
3rd down and 1. Los Angeles surprisingly not challenging there. It looked, at least on first glance, that Wells absolutely got it. The handoff goes to Jack. He breaks off attack on the backfield, and Jack gets down to the 5-yard line, 1st and goal.
At this point, put a memo on the bulletin board. Logan Jack cannot be tackled by 1 man. Send 2, send 3, send the house. But if you're in the open field one-on-one, you're not bringing him down. Just give up any ideas.
4+ minute drive. Jalen Wells, touchdown! Los Angeles, 4 drives, 4 scores. And 7 years ago, this game started. LA's up by 7.
An absolute sucker punch. They were thinking for sure it's going to Logan Jack again. He even is moving in the opposite direction to sell the fake. Look at that. On the right side, the fullback is practically untouched as he waltzes into the end zone. No one on the defense saw that coming.
A 4-minute, 25-second drive from Los Angeles in a game unlike any that I may have ever seen in league history. The fact that there has been no stops in this game, and we're halfway through the third quarter because all the drives have been methodical and just incredibly well played by both teams. 11 plays, 72-yard drive. I can finally get you an update on DC and Tulsa. That game has been bonkers. DJ Bandit with a 39-yard touchdown for Tulsa, followed by Lyric Da Vinci's 76-yard score for the DC Dragons, followed by Travis Arthur's pick 6. DC takes a 27-14 lead into the fourth quarter of play there as Portland takes a knee, and it is going to be O'Sullivan leading the offense back out there, down 7. An unusual position for him to be in since the last time we saw him. He threw a touchdown pass.
And they're going to be, the home faithful is going to be really having to get behind their guys now.
Handoff, Ezekiel Love, and Love stopped for only a yard.
And it's kind of unfortunately one of those things where I understand why they're having to give the ball to Love, but at the same time, he's the only full-time back they have there right now. They're having to plug his replacement in to spell him a little bit, and to also say, oh, we're going to have to neuter our passing attack on top of that. It hurts.
O'Sullivan straight back and down to the ground. Sacked by Nick Brummer. The defensive tackle will set up a 3rd and 12, and this is Los Angeles' best opportunity at a stop yet.
And let's see this again. Nick Brummer just with the brutal swim move to absolutely blow right past the center there. Just it looked like Jaden Taylor had no chance on that one. Brummer, looking the 3-time All-Star, looked like a rookie.
3rd down and 12. Biggest play of the game for Portland. O'Sullivan drops to throw. O'Sullivan will fire. The pass is caught. They still do not have an incompletion tonight. Terrell Cooper, 1st down, keeps the drive alive.
The magic continues. Yeah, maybe there's been a sack or two, but every single pass keeps finding its way into the hands of an orange jersey, and there's still a spark in this offense yet.
This is unbelievable. What a game. O'Sullivan going to throw again. That pass is tipped and it's incomplete. Oh my goodness. Finally, Los Angeles can breathe a sigh of relief, and it's Tazzy Blackwell shutting the door.
The spell finally breaks. Tazzy Blackwell there to step in, and she says no more of this. The backup is going, let's see if the backup turns from a carriage into a pumpkin.
2nd and 10 for the Fleet. Los Angeles showing pressure. Oh boy, dangerous play. Love actually did a pretty good job of cutting that back inside and picking up a yard. Another critical 3rd and 9 coming up.
Just one of those moments where it's you almost feel like LA is going to be gambling run all the time right now. And that play for Portland, it's effective whenever you have your full roster out, but
O'Sullivan 3rd down, keep the drive alive, wide open, Cooper down to the LA 39-yard line. It continues.
No missed passes except the one that actually took a deflection. Every ball is on target unless, with one exception. What are we watching? A perfect passer rating from the backup.
Oh man, I tell you what, Cameron Duty's going to be kicking himself for this one because, oh man, he is missing quite a football game. 24-17 Los Angeles, 3:20 to go in the 3rd. Portland keeps moving it down the field. Pitch to Love. Oh, the blocker got in his way. Spencer just couldn't get out there as that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
And sometimes it's a little bit hard for some of little bit slower footed lineman to get out there and throw a block on the second level. Just a little bit more foot speed needed from Spencer.
3 minutes and counting in the third. O'Sullivan straight back, fires. Ooh, that could have been called interference. What'd you think about that one, Alex?
I more than surprised that we didn't see a little bit of dirty laundry hit the field, but the refs are content to swallow their whistles and let them play for now. That was borderline. If I'm an LA fan, I'm breathing a sigh of relief that that's not a fresh set of downs.
This is the third down and long of the drive. Portland is 6 for 8 on third downs. O'Sullivan back to pass. O'Sullivan going to take off and run, and that is not his strength. Would you believe it? LA with a stop.
And it's not the only stop that they've gotten, but this is a real stop, right? This isn't one where they managed to stop someone in the red zone. This is an actual punt. Our first of the night.
First stop of any kind tonight, as this fleet punt is actually going to end up short. What kind of bounce are they going to get? A really good one all the way down to the 8-yard line to kill even more time off the clock. And LA's going to start deep in their own territory. And with the way this game is going, Alex, if Portland cannot get a stop, they may only get one more shot at the football.
This is kind of the danger of it, right? LA has been effectively moving the ball all night long, and you have to prove as the Portland defense that you can get a stop and force a punt. Same for same.
Logan Jack picks up 4. A Tulsa touchdown makes that game 27-21. DC was up 20, and Tulsa scored 14 straight. There's 8 minutes to go in that one as we are quickly catching up to them with all this flurry of excitement. Logan Jack now 62 yards on 10 carries.
God, there's some magic in week 13.
So far, so good, man. What a crazy game. Second down and 6. Handoff. That is Wells going to pick up 5 for Logan Jack. No 100-yard games this season. 92 was the high just a couple weeks ago in their victory over Queen City. Jack certainly on pace to get that if he can get some more carries under his belt. 3rd and 1. This might be his time here with Rahman in the backfield. That's a big fella going in motion. That's Ace Blackwell, the defensive end. What is Blackwell doing out there? They use it as a diversion, and that is Tommy Rahman. No, that's not Tommy. What am I even seeing? That's a different. Rahman's 44. My bad, Rahman.
That's the backup. Fullback Chris Massey. This is the jumbo formation.
I was totally thrown off by that play. Rahman, did you used to wear 44? I feel like you did. Let me know. 1st and 10 after that wacky play works on Portland. 1st down with 45 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Los Angeles' drive continues. Logan Jack gets 3, and we may get one or two more plays coming in this quarter.
Again, don't send one, especially not the corners. They're just going to end up on a highlight reel. Logan just loves bulldozing into these guys that weigh about another 10 pounds less than him or so, 15 pounds less, and making them look like ping pong balls.
There's Brennan Stahl's power right at the gut, gets another 1st down for Los Angeles.
And he's just been a great second option to Logan all year. He's not really been putting the ball on the ground. He's been one to be there in those moments when you got to give the lead man a break. Just all you could ask from a rookie.
Richardson going to toss it out to Jack. Look at the blocking. Logan Jack in the open field past the 50 to the Portland 46-yard line. The Fleet defense has no answer.
And Logan Jack is now, with that run there, he's looking at 88 yards. He's only 12 from breaking the century mark.
What a night for Logan Jack and the Lycans offense. Can Portland get a stop? We got a game, 24-17, LA by 7. Chris Curtis, read us our rights.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Start of the fourth quarter. Here in Portland, APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the SFL. To explore their library and find your perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. As Richardson's pass was deflected and incomplete. Ricky Phillips in the vicinity.
Just a big man making a great heads-up, high IQ play to get his hands up and keep them up, just to make life a little bit more miserable. Sometimes you only get to generate kind of an off-target pass from the force of arms, then he picks up a PD.
Second down for Sully. Sully back to pass, almost intercepted, looking for flash, and this time Brody Gulch steps in the way of that one. 3rd and 10 coming up for Los Angeles. Alex, crazy stat. This is just Los Angeles' 5th third down attempt of the night. They've converted 3.
Ooh, and the 2 they didn't convert, they got field goals for. If Portland can force a stop here, they break that streak.
Logan Jack in motion. 4-by-1 now. Jack in the slot. Portland looking for their first stop of the night. Sully back to pass. Sully Richardson deep down the field. Pass is incomplete. The Portland defense stands tall. They'll get the ball back.
And the home fans are cheering again. They know how tough this stop was and how big it is for the team's chances to bring home a win tonight. They are giving it their all to give the home crowd a show. And oh my goodness, that one really, I think, kept their hopes to win this game alive in a big way.
They'll punt it back to Ezekiel Love and company. Love 60 yards on 16 carries tonight. This will be returned for the 15. It's fumbled. It's picked up by Portland. There is a flag on the play. Returned up to the 19-yard line. That could have been disastrous for the Fleet. What a play. And then a block in the back on the return of the fumble from the Fleet in the melee. Trying to look for the football. A penalty was called.
And my brain just snapped in half a little bit. Why did you not fair catch that? But at the same time, beyond that, that's an incredible extra effort by the rest of the orange jerseys to make sure that they don't give up essentially a free score to LA after a great stop by the defense.
There were 3 Lycans in the area, and somehow one Portland Fleet player was able to recover the fumble and not turn the ball back over to Los Angeles. Can you imagine, Alex, after your defense gets the first stop of the whole night and you fumble the return and give it back and put your defense back out on the field, how deflating that would have been. What a play.
That's a game-saving moment for sure.
Second down and 7. Tight set here for Portland. They'll hand the football off. And a lot of room. That's a first down for Scott Johnson's replacement. Tony Taylor can run it too.
He certainly can, especially when the front group gives him a push like that. I love how he bounces off the tackle there, slips in between that gap there. Nice shifty move there.
First down and 10. Great blocking up front from the Fleet. 280 to 258 in total offense tonight as Love gets the pitch and won't get much on the play. Tazzy Blackwell right there to make the stop.
At this point, I'm wondering, okay, how is he doing? We have called Ezekiel Love's name a bunch tonight. He has had 18 carries, and that yard per carry average has been steadily going down.
O'Sullivan to pass, caught right over the defense. I thought for sure that was going to be deflected. Israel Adams with his 3rd catch of the night.
And that's one where It's you could say maybe it's a little bit of a miss by the defense there, but no, JT O'Sullivan just saw that route breaking in just the right angle. There's only one spot to put that ball to fit it between 3 patrolling white jerseys, and he finds it.
8 minutes and counting. Portland's drive continues with a couple of backups in their backfield due to injury, but Ezekiel Love still healthy. Love churning the feet, gets 6.
And he's not done yet. Still game, still pressing forward, and and that's 69 yards on the night, 19 attempts. We'll probably still call him more.
O'Sullivan 4 for 6 for 88 yards and a touchdown. Has played admirably in the absence of Jive. This a delayed handoff and a bunch of mess in the backfield as Taylor's going to lose a yard. Another critical third down coming up for the Fleet offense.
And all eyes on number 15 right now. 3rd and 5 is a little bit too long to just try and run it, so we're going to be looking at JT O'Sullivan.
3rd and 5. O'Sullivan pass caught. Adams again, right in that soft spot of the zone. First down, Fleet.
And there's something special about the connection between O'Sullivan and Israel Adams tonight. They have been finding each other tonight on this drive again and again. And now they seem to have just built this almost telepathic connection with how often O'Sullivan looks to number 10's way at exactly the right moment.
The balance of the Fleet passing game tonight. Adams 4 for 60, Knight 3 for 36, Cooper 5 for 81, Lozano 4 for 47. I mean, it has just been a carving up for most of the night of this Lycan secondary. O'Sullivan's pass is overthrown. He was looking for the back out of the backfield, but overthrew the pass. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it feels so weird to say this sentence, but a rare mistake by the Portland quarterback's backup, who has been having himself a night.
Only the 10th incompletion combined in this game. 2nd and 10, 6:38 left. Each team still has just one stop. This is only Portland's 5th full opportunity with the football. O'Sullivan's pass is caught. Adams again. He's taking over. First down, Portland.
And the defense just seems to have no answer. They're thinking it's still a balanced attack, but O'Sullivan's decided, no, I'm just going to keep fighting Israel Adams on these breaking routes that keep going on angles over the middle. He's just having no difficulty finding these soft spots in the zone defense and taking advantage.
O'Sullivan to throw on first down. Clean pocket. O'Sullivan's pass caught by Adams at the 5. He is willing his team into the end zone just 5 yards away.
And with that, Cyrus Jive is no longer the sole leading passer. What is happening? O'Sullivan has thrown for 134 yards to Cyrus Jive's 119.
It's unbelievable. I mean, Israel Adams out of his mind right now. 1st and goal for Portland, 5:46 left. Both games in the block coming down for the wire. SFL After Dark is serious. 1st and goal handoff. That's Taylor, won't get in as Selwyn Lane makes the stop. 2nd and goal.
And this is one to watch. This may be Portland's last chance to hold the football. They need a touchdown here. Nothing else will do. They've struggled to force 3 and outs from LA. They really need to score 7 here to force LA to score. They can't afford to leave LA with the lead here.
2nd and goal. Lozano Jr. goes all the way across the field. And there's someone in the backfield. O'Sullivan! Oh, he took it himself. He almost scored. Lane stopped him. LA blew that play up in the backfield. O'Sullivan almost made the best play of the whole season.
That was almost the single most bizarre and greatest play I have ever witnessed. I am so sad that O'Sullivan didn't get across the plane.
3rd and goal, 4:45 to go. O'Sullivan draw, and it's dropped to the backfield. Love could not get in. He got stopped behind a blocker. Blackwell makes the play, and now Portland's got a decision to make. I think you got to kick the field goal, play defense.
This is the
They're
decision.
going for it.
I think it's the right call. I know you said you wanted the field goal, but I'm aggressive. I want the points here.
4th and goal at the 3 for the Fleet. A shovel pass. It's stopped by Blackwell, and LA will take over. What a goal line stand.
Too cute. A shovel pass. I understand that you want to try and not give the ball away, that you want to try and make something happen, do a little misdirection, but you already called a draw play. A shovel pass is just a draw play with an extra step. Now Portland has got to get a 3 and out and try and pin LA deep in their own territory for this punt, or else this could be all but over.
The ball's still on the 3 with the way LA's offense has operated tonight. Portland may not get the ball back as Wells picks up 6, and LA continues to churn out offense. I want to go back to that goal line stop, Alex, because Israel Adams dominated LA until they got down to the 5-yard line, and then they just couldn't find him. What a disappointing end.
Absolutely, but it's so hard in these extreme short yardage situations to scheme ways for a guy like Israel Adams to get open in those seam situations, right?
Logan Jack is marked short. That may be worth of a challenge for Los Angeles. 3rd and inches coming up.
That, I think, is the first stop I have seen where Logan Jack ran between the tackles and was brought down by one person. We can tell we're in the 4th quarter when Logan Jack is starting to run out of steam a little bit. He's had a monster night. 7 yards to average carry.
It's crazy. 3rd down and inches. No challenge again from Los Angeles. Portland has a chance to get a stop right here. Third and short, handoff, Jalen Wells, another expert play call. 1st down, Los Angeles. The clock continues to roll.
And that's exactly what the home crowd dreaded most. It's not just a 1st down. They're well out of their own end zone. Even if they have to punt it away now, they are draining clock steadily. This is one of those situations where, with how well Los Angeles has run the football tonight, they've been so balanced. 147 passing yards, 145 rushing yards so far.
Down to 2:38 to go. They only have to snap it one more time before the 2-minute warning.
They'll use every tick.
Handoff. That is Massey, and that picks up 5. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Can Portland get the football back after an incredible goal line stand from Los Angeles? The Fleet potentially trying to force overtime for the 2nd straight home game to close out their home schedule this season, but they've got 2 minutes to get the ball back and get a stop. Los Angeles 24, Portland 17. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. DC and Tulsa coming down to the wire. That game in the final stages as Tulsa tries to complete their dramatic comeback. Portland tries to get the ball one more time in the hands of their backup, who has played valiantly in another injury for Cyrus Jive, who's going to finish the night a perfect 11 for 11 passing, which is just bizarre in its own right. It's all up to the Fleet defense right now. Alex West, along with yours truly, Cameron Irvine, as that is Logan Jack run. Logan Jack's in the open field. I have not mentioned tonight Justin Reside and Ricky Robinson. This game has just been so high-strung, and there's been so much action around the league as DC gets a pick 6 to end the game and run the clock out. How about that? The Dragons hold off the Desperados and send Tulsa to 5-5. The Dragons improve to 8-2 as their quest for a championship continues. Now Portland All eyes on them, trying to get this stop with 2 minutes to go. Handoff, Wells. Wells did not get it. 4th down. Portland's going to get another chance.
Do or die, and the defense stands. How do you do, home fans? No one went to go home to the parking lot, have they? Stay glued to your seat. Or stand up out of your seat.
Or get into the aisle. Oh, LA gonna fake the bunt. They're gonna fake it. It is caught. There's a flag. I don't know what's happening. Why in the world? Why in the world? What is the call at blocking, a roughing the passer? It's 1st down. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Los Angeles is gonna stay on the field.
How do you even call? Okay, you know what? Okay, that's a dirty hit. That's the right call by the ref. That is, you know what's even worse for Portland is that's a failed 4th down conversion.
Oh
I
my
am
gosh.
confident that he caught that before the line of scrimmage and was short of the yard he needed. Portland could have had the ball.
It's like Los Angeles caught everybody off guard. It was hard to say. It was hard to say whether or not the 1st down would have been converted anyway. What a gutsy call by Los Angeles. If they don't get that, Portland gets the ball back in their own territory. But not only does it work, they get a flag, and now Portland is 1 timeout away from going home a non-victor in this. That was an unbelievable call by Los Angeles. The Stones, I've never, ever seen anything like that. That was ridiculous.
Sheer aggression unlike anything before, and they get away with murder on that one. Really, truly, how did you do that? You got away with that one. You are so lucky.
And Wells gets the 1st down, and the game's over. He's still on his feet. Jalen Wells to the 38-yard line, and Los Angeles is going to win their 2nd game of the season.
And what a game it has been. An offensive roller coaster back and forth for 3 quarters. We didn't actually see a punt until minutes deep into it, into the 3rd. Here in the 4th, the scoring all dried up.
I cannot believe what an insane game. Los Angeles wins with 24 points, and they were only stopped 1 time. 1 time in the whole game. This is their 6th drive of the game. They scored on a 4-play drive, a 9-play drive, an 11-play drive, an 11-play drive, and this drive continues into the double digits. Portland never got the football back thanks to that goal line stand. An incredible performance by the Fleet, but I don't know, Alex, if that penalty would have mattered, right? Because it did look like he picked up the 1st down on that fake punt, but it was all about the call. I can't believe they called that in that moment just to try and ice the game and be done with them, and it ended up working out for Los Angeles. Boy, that is either stroke of genius, stupidity, or luck. I'm not sure which.
Little bit of each. We'll go with that one because when you're at 1-9 and you're going against 2-7, you throw everything and the kitchen sink at them. Well, that time the kitchen sink landed right on Portland's temple to silence them, to put this game to bed. Holy moly.
Los Angeles improves to 2-9 on the season. Portland falls to 2-8. Neither offense scored in the 4th quarter, despite all of that offense that we saw tonight. 335 to 340 in total yards of offense. That game was out of control. Who's your player of the game, Alex?
Oh man, really? I think it's got to go to I've got to say Logan Jack. As incredible as Sully Richardson was for LA, yes, he delivered some on-target balls when he needed them, but this to me is about the rushing attack. LA's rushing attack could not be beat. They actually ran for more yards than they passed tonight, and Logan Jack was a huge part of that. Look at that average yards per carry, 6.5 or 6.6. Truly a monstrous game, just 6 yards shy of the century marker. A night to remember for LA as they bring themselves equal to Portland in the win total.
The Lycans, no love lost for their Pacific Division rivals. They win this one 24-17. Thank you to Justin Reside and Ricky Robinson for a stellar job in the stats truck. Alex West, I'm Cameron Irvine. What a way to end this Friday night. We'll see you back here on SFL YouTube, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Arizona and Minnesota tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody.